Hey, tonight I'm doing panzanella, which is bread salad with grilled chicken. I've done the marinade for the chicken, mixed it all together, put the chicken breasts in a bag, poured the marinade over it, and it's in the refrigerator chilling out for about an hour before we grill it. But I wanted to show you the bread part, and this will be a two-parter because I'm not ready to make the salad quite yet. But the bread part is important because if it's going to be a bread salad, the bread has to be important, right? Well, the bread that I got, I wasn't really able to find the dense, chewy farm bread that I wanted that would naturally get stale after a couple of days and I wouldn't have to worry about toasting it or anything else. What I did find was a Panzanella, which is just something that the Wegmans bakery does, and it's about, you know, this kind of a shape. I should have showed you before I cut it up, but I totally forgot. All I did was cut it into irregularly sized chunks, and they're anywhere from 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Some may be 2 inches big, but this is what they look like here on this pan. And I have, sorry, all of a sudden I've got all kinds of sun coming in. I have taken just my Bertolli olive oil. I'm positive it's not top of the line. I don't know what to tell you. I like the way this tastes, and it's olive oil. So you do you, use what you want. If you have higher taste than that, then I will say, rock that out. Get what you like. Let me see if I can get this in the shade a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so I've got this pan of bread, and I have my olive oil, and all I did, because my pouring game, very strong. My drizzling game, not so much. And these bottles don't really have the drizzle part, it's just a pouring top. So what I did was I took my vinegar cruet that I had, which has a little stream drizzler here, and all I did, and I'll see if I can tilt this so you can see better. All that I did was take it and just drizzle a little bit over the bread. I don't want it sopping wet with olive oil, but I also don't want it to burn while it's in the oven. And I had already done part of this earlier, so it was probably a 1/4 cup or less of olive oil for an entire one of these loaves, and you see it made a whole pan full. And I'm just going to squish it around and try to get it into a single layer as much as possible, and try to get it where the edges will be connecting with the pan, the flat part connecting with the pan, so it'll have a chance to crisp up where it connects with the pan. And I am going to put it into a 275-degree preheated oven, and I'm going to let it hang out for about 25 minutes. 25 minutes. We'll see what it's looking like after about 20 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in there, and you have to let it cool after it comes out of the oven before you add it to your salad, because as you can imagine, hot bread and room temperature tomatoes and the cool cucumber is not exactly a fantastic combo. It's much better to have room temperature bread with all of that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the oven and set the timer, and then I'll do the next video about actually putting the salad together when the bread gets done. Thanks for listening.